Hello, welcome to Pocono Mountain Public Library's Coding Club. My name is Miss Annmarie. I'm the youth librarian at the library. And today we're going to be learning the basics of coding. By actually coding our names. So I just did a little coding activity here, and I'll show you what it kind of is going to look like eventually. So I'm just going to press the little green flag, and let's check it out. So the great thing with coding is you can add color changes, movement, sounds, or even ask questions. So all together, my name is Miss Annmarie. It spells A-N-N-M-A-R-I-E. Now, I coded each letter to do something different. You notice the A made an alert sound, the N moved. I forgot what the other N did. The M changed colors. The A makes another sound. The R moved, the I moved, and the E asked a question. So all these things change based on what you code it as, what you can do, whatever you would like to. With letters, these characters, if you see this little crab, he's walking on the beach. You can edit that or change that so that it could be any character, or it can be doing anything that you want it to do. So I'm going to stop this and then go to a website. The website's going to be called scratch.mit.edu. When you go to scratch.mit.edu, it looks something like this. On this screen, if you have a Gmail account, you can sign in, sign up, and it is free. You can save your projects. You can send them to different places. You can go back and edit them in the future. I'm going to be using the free and creating without saving it. So if you want to create without saving it, just press create, okay? If you want to create your own or log in or sign up for Scratch, you can click on the Join Scratch. Again, it is free. You do need an email though, okay? So I'm gonna press create. And when we press create, this is just a little tutorial. If you don't want to hear me talk about it, you can listen to the tutorial. They also have some awesome activities up here in the tutorials section right here as well. But I'm gonna just close this out right now. Now, when you start, this is your working mat, okay? And this is a preview of what your project will look like in the end. So they started us off with this little character, okay? These are called sprites in Scratch. You don't have to have this character. You can change the character or the sprite. So if you want to change the character or the sprite, all you got to do is go to the bottom of your screen. There's this little thing that kind of looks like a cat. Scroll over that and then go click on it where it says choose a sprite. Now when you click on it, there are many, many options. They're also organized by animals. You can organize them by people, fantasies, dance, music, sports, food, fashion, or letters. For our activity today, we're going to be talking about letters because we're going to be using our names. We're going to be making our names kind of cool. So I clicked on letters, and then these are the options for letters. So we have the block letters, we have the glow letters, we have the story letters. They kind of change on their own. So there's all different types of letters that you can choose. Now for each letter of your name, you're going to need to put them into add them into a sprite, okay? So my name's kind of long, but let's try the name Amy, okay? A-M-Y. So I'm going to pick my first letter of my name, A. Now let me delete this sprite. So to delete a sprite, all you got to do is click on it, and then there's a little trash can with an X. You can just delete it, okay? So I have A for Amy. I'm going to add another letter, M, and then another letter, Y. So I have the letters of my name, my fake name, A, M, Y. Okay, these are the letters. Now, the first letter that I'm going to work on is the first letter of my name, okay? So I'm going to look at this letter, A. Over here are all of the options, what you can do with it, okay? So you can change the motion where it moves. You can change the look of it. You can ask questions. You can change the sound of it, okay? If you're touching the mouse pointer, it can do something different, okay? But we're going to start off with an event, okay? The event is something that happens, okay? It's the cause, all right? So because of this, something else will happen. So when we click that little green flag, that's what it means when the flag is clicked, what's going to happen? So when the green flag is clicked, I want the A to change colors, okay? So I'm going to go to looks, and I want it to change colors. Now, if I just want to see what it looks like before I, do anything, I can press the little flag to see what happens, or I can click on this whole thing. So I'm going to click on that. See, it changes. It changed the color from that orange to green. Okay, so I'm going to stop, and it goes back to its normal color. Now say I want to do that over and over and over again. It just changes color all the time, okay? So I'm going to pick control, okay? And I want it to change forever. I want it to happen over and over and over again. So I'm going to click on the forever control, and then I'm going to add the change color. I want it to change color all the time. So I'm going to have it wait 1 second, and then it's going to change again, and wait another second and change again. So let's see how this works. I'm going to press the green flag, the cause, and see if my desired effect happens. So let's check it out. Ooh, see, it just keeps on changing colors. All different colors. All right, I like it. So I'm gonna press stop, and it goes back to its normal color. All right, so I have my A. Awesome. Now I know how to code the letter A by changing a color. So now let's look at the letter M. So you can pick the letter M by clicking on the sprite right here. So click the letter M. There's no code for this one just yet. So I'm going to code this one. Again, I'm going to make sure an event happens. Something has to happen before something else happens, right? So the cause is when the flag is clicked. I'm going to wait a few seconds so that the A kind of has its own time to shine. So I'm going to change this to 5 seconds. So when the flag is clicked, we're going to wait 5 seconds. And then what is the M going to do? So let's see. I want the M to make a sound. I want the M to make a meow sound. Okay? So I'm going to go to sounds. Oop, if you can hear it, it actually made the sound. Once you click on it, it makes the sound. So I'm going to click that right there and add it to my cause and effect chain, okay? So that M is now going to make that meow sound. Let's play it, see how it sounds. You ready? So I'm just going to click on it. Oh, I'll click the green flag. There's the 5 seconds. Did you hear it? The M said the meow. Honestly, though, I'm not really a big fan of the meow sound. So I'm going to change that. So I'm going to go to sounds up here. You see that right here? Sounds. And I'm going to change the sounds. If I want a different sound, right now we only have the meow sound. I want to change the sound. I want to choose a sound. So I go to the very bottom where there's the little hearing thing, click on that, and then we have a whole bunch of different options for sounds. And again, they're categorized by animals, effects, loops, notes, percussion, space, sports, voice, wacky. You can also create your own sound. You can record your own sound. I don't want to do that right now. But for the letter M, I'm going to, let's do a drum roll. Let's see how that sounds. So I clicked drum roll, and I'm going to press play. See if I like that one. I kind of like that one. So I'm going to hold on to that one. Then I'm going to go back to the code on these tabs right here. I'm going to go back to code. And I'm going to change that play sound from meow to drum roll. Let's see how that sounds. Waiting the 5 seconds. Yes, I like it. But honestly, I want to do something else with that M. I'm going to stop that really quick. I'm going to make the M move. All right, so I'm going to make the M move. I want it to turn, okay? I want it to turn, I'm going to make it turn 180 degrees, okay? So this is what turning 180 degrees will look like, okay? So if you want to just see how it looks without the cause and effect relationship, just click on the little thing, and that's what you get. It changes 180 degrees. But how often am I going to have this change? Well, I'm going to have this change. Let's repeat it 10 times. So I'm going to add that to my cause and effect chain. I'm going to have it turn 180 degrees. Let's see how this looks. Five seconds. Oop! Wow, that looked crazy. That's because I didn't give it time to actually rotate. So I'm going to have it wait 1 second so you can actually see it rotate a little bit better. So let's see how that looks now. You see it has time to look and change, okay? Awesome, so I'm gonna stop that. Oops. I'm gonna press play one more time to see, go back to normal. Hold on. All right, so now that we have the M looks wonderful. The Y is time to shine. The Y needs to do something crazy. So again, I'm gonna start off with an event. Something has to happen first before that Y does anything, right? So I'm going to make sure I press the when the flag happens. You know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to do when the flag happens. So if you want to get rid of something on your workspace, just click it and then press delete on your keyboard. Okay? You can also do right click and delete block. Okay? I'm going to do instead when the space bar is pressed. You can also change this to the up arrow, the down arrow, the right arrow, the left arrow. Any key is pressed on your keyboard, or letters, okay, or numbers. But I'm going to keep it as when the space bar is pressed. I'm going to make that Y move all around the screen. And I want it to do it. I want to do it until let's do an, no, I'm not going to do that one, sorry. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to do that a few times, okay? I'm going to repeat it. We can change that. We're going to repeat it to 15 times, okay? And what the Y is going to do is it's going to move all around the screen. And we're going to do it in a random position, okay? So we're going to click Go to Random Position, okay? You can also do it where the mouse is, where the blocks are, but I'm going to do it as a random position. And again, I'm going to make sure that there's 1 second wait afterwards so that you can actually see it moving, okay? So let's see how this looks. Oops, do you see the Y move all around? And that Y is just hanging out. Now, once that's done, we'll wait. All right, I'll move it back. Now, once that's down, I want it to ask a question. So I'm going to go to Looks, and I'm going to have it ask something. Oops, no, I'm sorry. Sensing. Ask, I'm going to ask it, what is your name? And I'm going to require an answer too, okay? So now that all of our letters are now coded, we can also change the background of our screen, because right now we just have this plain white screen. So I'm going to set my background. So it says stage and then backdrop. I'm going to choose a different backdrop right here. And again, there's so many different options. You can have fantasy, music, sports, outdoors, indoor space, underwater, patterns. I am going to have it in a concert. All right, Amy, you're going to be wild and free. I'm going to move my letters a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Let's check this out. I'm going to make it full screen. Let's see how this looks. There's the A, changing colors. The M, doing its thing. Let's see what the Y does now. Remember, the Y is going to move in different positions. Oh, I forgot. I got to press the space bar. See the Y go crazy. Oh, yam. All right. It's about to ask the question. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, there it goes. What's your name? So I'm going to type in my name. All right, press enter. Oh, that spelled wrong, whoops. But now our letters, our name has been animated. And you can do this to whatever you want, okay? You can animate letters, you can animate characters, you can animate anything, okay? So I hope this was beneficial. I hope this was fun. I want to see your artwork and I want to see your animations. So if you want to, you feel free to send it to me via email at kidsread@poconolibrary.org, or just save them, and next time I see you, I want you to play around with it and see it, okay? All right, so I will see you guys later. Next week we are going to do some more coding, and we are actually going to be doing a dance party. So get ready, get set, enjoy. Have a great week, guys. I will see you next. Bye.